saying is that she is my biological daughter and I have the right to share my input on this issue.
I'm her stepmom, and I see her much more than you.
Don't you know that spanking is a good way to teach discipline? It's the best way to get immediate compliance.
It's also a good way to give her depression and low self-esteem. If we start spanking little Tamika, she'll feel nothing but embarrassment and helplessness for the rest of her life.
You are making such a big deal about this.
You're being so aggressive about this.
If she knows she did something wrong, then she'll see the punishment as appropriate. It won't be as big a deal as you're making it.
You're being so ridiculous. There's much better ways to punish her when she does something wrong. What if we use corporal punishment and then she starts getting anxious around us or, God forbid, afraid of us?
Oh, please, she's a bright little girl. She can recognize that we're not punishing her for nothing. She wouldn't get anxious.
Are you kidding me? The psychologists say that corporal punishment is the worst thing you could possibly do for your child.
Really? Most pediatricians support the use of corporal punishment.
I can't believe you.
Ugh, John.
John!
What?
Tell your wife that we are using corporal punishment.
Tell your ex-wife that we won't spank Tamika.
Look, I'm sorry. I really don't know what to do, guys. We have a pediatrician's appointment in the morning. We can talk to her about it then, okay?
Fine.
Hello, I'm Dr. Psychology. I am your daughter's pediatrician. She's getting some blood tests done right now. Here to answer any questions if you have any.
Yeah, there actually is a situation. I'm not exactly sure what to do, and we've kind of talked about it, but
Alright, well, to get started, let's just discuss what it is.
So, my ex-wife, she thinks that we should use corporal punishment to correct our daughter Tamika's behavior.
Mm-hmm.
And I, on the other hand, think there are better ways to correct her unruly behavior than borderline abuse.
Hold up, I'm going to need to stop you right there. Corporal punishment is defined as the use of force with the intent of causing a child to experience pain, but not injury, for the purpose of correction or to control the child's behavior. You see, it's common to blur the line between corporal punishment, which is appropriate, and physical abuse, because the wording in the law is rather unclear. There isn't really a sense of where to draw that line.
Either way, it still leads to increased criminal behavior. What if our little girl ends up in jail? Orange is not the new black.
Don't get so dramatic, Erika. Lots of families use corporal punishment. It really even helps with securing compliance.
Well, while it is true some studies have linked criminal behavior to corporal punishment, over 90% of American parents use some form of corporal punishment. So there aren't really enough quality studies to document detrimental outcomes to support advice or policies against it. And John is right about the compliance, though. Corporal punishment can be quite effective when parents use it in a planned, controlled way.
Well, sure, we can get her to behave immediately, but what about in the long run?
Well, children who understand and accept their parents' disciplinary requests are more likely to comply and behave in socially appropriate ways. As long as you set out your rules and your daughter understands them, your relationship will stay positive and corporal punishment will be effective.
Well, I think those are some pretty good points. Couldn't we just split it up? Like when she's at Maddie's house, then maybe she could use corporal punishment, and then when she's with us, then we could use something like a timeout or something?
Yeah. Consistency is key. If you use corporal punishment consistently, it is seen as more legitimate to children.
I guess I just feel conflicted about it. Tamika's only about 3 years old, so.
Oh, don't worry, John. Most dads feel that way. In fact, dads are less likely to spank their girls. You know what might help? Literature on the subject. Now, the current literature does not support the views of some who paint an extreme view of the negative effects of spanking, although they do give us some very interesting statistics. The data suggests that family stress and socioeconomic risk factors actually affect how people rear their children. For example, people's opinions of corporal punishment tend to rely on their own rearing experience.
Well, that makes sense. But what about the depression and self-esteem issues that Erika mentioned earlier?
Well, here's a kicker for you. Restrictive and punitive parenting styles have been associated with improved cognitive development among low socioeconomic status families, though not for higher socio-status economic families.
So basically all of those negative effects depends on several other factors and not just corporal punishment.
Exactly!
So corporal punishment is the better option? I was wrong?
Yes. But like I said before, you need to make sure little Tamika understands your rules and let her know that you're acting in her best interests. Be consistent and fair, and this type of discipline should work well for you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ology.
Of course.
Where did you say you got your degree?
Why, Lifespan Development University under the direction of President Dr. North.
As an appropriate sorry. I read math.
I'm here to answer any questions if you have any.
Actually, Doc, we do.
Exactly!
So,
Ology.
No problem.
John!
What?
Tell your wife that we are using corporal punishment.
Tell your ex-wife we won't speak to Mika.
I'm sorry, but I'm just really lost.
Oh